Hey folks, welcome back to the garage. Yeah, so today, let's try to get that starter back in, try to get the headers put back on, let's try to get that mount fixed, because we have to waller out one of the sides for it so we can adjust things a little bit better, and then after that we should be good. I want to make there's a couple of little areas by the shifter that I need to clearance as well. We'll try to do that. But yeah, so that's going to be this part of it. I'm also going to install the drive shaft, which is here, and that'll be the scope of this video. The following video after that, we're going to fill this up with coolant. We're going to hook the ground back up. We're going to start this up, and we're going to warm her up. Cool. So step one, let's try to get the mount back out. Just a heads up, I also bought some brand new, hope these are the right size, bolts for the pinion flange. I also bought this lav mic, so hopefully this is good. Snack for later. The reason why I got this one is because you need a 3.5 millimeter jack. Okay, camera cable. Alright, I'm going to try to hook this up, see what happens. Actually, it looks like everything is going to have to charge. I bought some new batteries too because I've been fighting. These two batteries are completely dead. So those got to go. These are different looking. I think these are for GoPro 12 maybe, but they also work with 10 they say. Let's take this off. Perfect. All right, so we're gonna take this, we're gonna waller these out a little bit more inwards so that I can adjust it left and right a little bit better, and then we'll get these to line up as well as those, and we'll get this installed properly. And then we can start working on the other bolts and stuff, because I still didn't put those top two bolts in. Wallered these out a little bit more to make a little bit more. Just need like a millimeter or two. All right, let's squeeze this back in and see what happens. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just gonna line these up here. And that might do it actually. That one fits really well. This one is still a little bit too close. That is still right on the edge. It's like I didn't do anything. That's hot rodding for you. Sometimes you gotta do things multiple times, right? Let's keep our eyes on the prize here. I'm just gonna get you back out. All right, let's go a little bit further. There's that. Oh, was that jack oil? I think my jack just went bad. Oh well. You were good jack while you lasted, buddy. That sucks. It's time to go to Harbor Freight and get another one. That jack lasted me 25 years. Yeah, I gotta tell you, it's tight. It is tight. Let me show you exactly what I'm looking at. This right here. Remember, this car used to be an automatic. There you go, you can see. So I just need to bend this back a little bit, and I think that'll be good. I also need to, this bolt up here is a little tight, so I need to put a slice in here and just pull it up. I think I can get that from in the car. Let's try to get those front bolts in, maybe. Ooh, you know what I could do? If I could just cut that part. Oh, perfect. That worked really well. Okay. All right, plenty of room around that now. Looks like hell, but that's hot rodding. Plenty of room. I squoze the bolt up here. I don't even know if you can see that, but I'm going to tighten this one up. And I'm running out of like space on this phone, so I'm just gonna take some clips here and there. We'll catch up. Somehow I was able to like finger tighten the starter bolts. I got all 3 in. A lot to go on the top one, but my biggest problem was getting that in the bell housing. I'm gonna keep working on this, and we'll catch up in a minute. Guys, the starter is completely bolted in. Now we just got to get these headers back in. Yeah, we should be good. Whew. It's a lot of work, fellas. A lot of work that we've gone over many, many times already. I do want to get these the ramps out of here, so got to work on that as well. And then I got to get all these bolts back in. Then we'll be done under here. But we're pretty close. Still need to put our cable on. Then we'll have our 3rd pedal. Cool, let's keep going. All right, we're back on jack stands only. And the wheels are off again. It's a couple days later. The other day I noticed that there was just kind of something, it wasn't sitting right with me. Something was weird about how this was sitting. I noticed, you can't really see it here, but the bolts for the front of the, basically it's pushed up too far this way and to the right. It's very tight underneath here, and the transmission's just not sitting right. Yeah, see, like right up there, it's, maybe you don't. Maybe you can see up here though. The shifter bolts are contacting the body up there, and then the side of the transmission up there is touching the body as well. Let's also come back this way a little bit, and if you look at it, it's kind of cocked a little bit. It's just not sitting right now. If you notice also over here, it's really tight over here, and it might actually be contacting, like this doesn't seem right. Long story short, I bought the wrong mount. This is the heavy duty mount for a T56, but not the T56 Magnum. I bought the new mount. It's not going to be here for a little bit, so I'm not going to start the engine until we get that all squared away. Really, what I want to do today is just get the engine all hooked back up, put the headers back on, and get everything back into a place where when I get the mount, I'll put the mount in, and then we can hopefully fire this up. It's not in danger right now. I mean, you saw me earlier in the video, I was able to pull this out and push it back in. Let's work on that today. We'll worry about this. It's probably not going to be here until not this week, but the following week. Maybe I can hook up the reverse lockout solenoid, speed sensor, speedometer cable, clutch cable. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just get started and we'll see what we get done today. This is going to be basically 10 millimeter for the bolts and 15 millimeter medium for the nuts. I'll put the camera up, but I mean, I've done this like 10 times already so far. Hopefully this is the last time. I say this every single time. I mean, I'm probably gonna put this mostly in time lapse. So see you in a bit. see if we get the clutch cable in here. First step is getting it through here and then hooking it up to the quadrant. And we do have this firewall adjuster, but I'm not confident that I can fit this in as well as the, okay, that works. Let's see if that'll even fit against the engine. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have a problem here. There's no way that's not gonna work. Let's pop that back out. And then we can just put this directly up against here. Now that can come across down this way. It's yet another thing that's in the way of the dipstick. I'll reach around the outside. There's not going to be a firewall adjuster in my future here. Later. Maybe I can get this underneath the dipstick. That would help. Wow, that really tucks in there tight, huh? It's like pushing this up against the... All right, let's see where we can get the bottom part connected before we start even doing this, because that kind of like informs that choice. I want to come around this way. Where's the goal? The goal is here. Okay. All right, we're close. Now we're trapped up there. I might have to modify this bracket a little bit because that's gonna touch. You didn't give me a flip. No flip, are you serious? A clip, but I'm gonna order one. Okay. Alright, we're hooked up into the clutch fork here. Now we have to push this up into the car. Alright, this is like really solid, but I'm missing the clip for it. So I'm gonna order the clip and I'm gonna push this off to the side here. I am worried about this O2 sensor harness here. Maybe I might be able to come across underneath this. I'm gonna take the O2 sensor and like come across this way under here because I don't like it crossing over the header like this. There we go. Around the outside. All right. And these will just have to, this is a little goofy, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll tie it up here like this. I am also just gonna say that I'm concerned about this. It's a little crooked going in here, but I think we'll be okay. This here, I'm gonna have to modify this bracket somehow, but for now, this is fine. It's got clearance with the header. We're okay. Okay, now up under here, let's see if you can even see what I'm doing. We've got this, and we pull it onto the hook. I mean, I can't even see what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. Oh, dudes, I got a clutch pedal. Okay, we gotta tighten that up to get the slack out of it, but look. So we hooked that up there. Can you see? No idea if you can see or not. I'm sorry. Okay, so we gotta take the slack out, but look at this. Let's adjust this and get the slack out. Just grab some vice grips, grab them over here. So yeah, put this back on. We're running out of battery and everything, so I think we're good. There's no play in this. This can still move a little bit, but I think we're okay. Let's go test the pelt. Let's see. Oh, hell yeah. And it's also the first time the clutch was fully depressed. All these wires in the way. All right, guys, first time in 25 years that every single pedal in this car works. Boing, boing. All right, we are making some progress. I'm gonna wrap this one up for today, actually. The next video, we're gonna fill this up. I'm gonna get that new mount. The new mounts will go in. Really thought I had that this time, but I did not. And everything else is plugged in and ready to go. We're gonna turn it over a bit to get some oil pressure going again, and then we'll fire it up. Give her a first warm up, check everything, make sure nothing melted and there's no fires. Huge thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Drop a like if you want, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time. Dead cats. Object to that name, but here we are. Hell yeah. Ow! My face. That's way too old. Ugh. So itchy and burny. It burnt my face. I know I should have been way more excited about this step of the project. You all know what happened at this point. I apologize if I'm just like a little bit down in the dumps. This is therapy for me, so this is how I get better.